Hello friends, welcome to Dreamweaver Crocheting with Love. In today's tutorial, I am going to teach you how to do this very easy succulent plant pencil topper. This is a very beginner friendly tutorial as we will be working with basic crochet stitches like single crochets for working this part and half double crochets for making the leaves of the succulent plant. So let's get into the tutorial. Now let's see the materials that we need in order to make this pencil topper. A 2.5 mm crochet hook, 4 ply cotton yarn, olive green in color, a stitch marker and scissors. So let's begin. First make a magic circle. And into this magic circle, we'll be working 8 single crochets. So once done with 8 single crochets, just pull the tail of the magic circle to close it. And we will be slip stitching on the back loop of the first single crochet worked. So let's count the first single crochet. So this is the first one. So going onto the back loop, work a slip stitch. Now at the same time, using the stitch marker, we need to mark the front loop of the same single crochet. Now I will be working on the back loops of the single crochets. Now work one chain and going into the same space, work one single crochet. So this is the first one. Going into next, on the back loop, work the second one. So working in this way, in total we'll be working 8 single crochets. So in total I have worked 8 single crochets. Now we'll be working in rounds for next 7 to 8 rounds, and each round we'll be working 8 single crochets. So going into the first single crochet, work one single crochet, and we need to mark this single crochet. So using another stitch marker, I'll be marking the first single crochet of the second round. And going into each of the stitches, we'll be working a single crochet. For the initial first 2 rounds, it will be quite difficult, but as you work through the rounds, it will become easy. So here I am done with the second round, working 8 single crochets. Now remove the stitch marker and into this mark stitch we'll be working the first single crochet of the third round. So in this way we'll be working about 8 to 9 rounds depending upon how long you want this portion to be. So I'll be marking the first single crochet of the third round and just continue with this pattern for the next 8 to 9 rounds. So once I'm done with my 9th round, I shall get back. And just don't forget to mark the first stitch of every round. So here as you can see, in total I have worked 9 rows and each row is made up of 8 single crochets. After working the 9th row, I have slip stitched into the first single crochet and cut the yarn and weaved in all the loose ends. So that completes the bottom part of the pencil topper. Now we shall work with the succulent plant leaves over the left out front loops. The stitch marker indicates the first front loop. So just remove the stitch marker and insert your hook into the same loop and pull the yarn. Now for making the first leaf, work 12 chains. So here I am done with 12 chains. Now skip the first 2 chains from the hook and going into the third chain, work 1 half double crochet. Going back into the same chain, work 1 more half double crochet. So the left out 2 chains plus the 2 half double crochets make in total 3 half double crochet. So the sequence would be to work 3 half double crochet into each of the chains. So just continue working 3 half double crochet into each of the chains till you reach the first chain. So once I am done with it, I shall get back. Now since we have worked 3 half double crochets into each of the chains, that's why our work is getting curled up. Now just twist it so as to give it a nice shape like this. And moving into the front loop of the next stitch, work 1 slip stitch. Now again the pattern repeats, that is you will be working 12 chains. Skip the first 2 chains from the hook and going into the third chain, work 2 half double crochet. And going into each of the next chains, work 3 half double crochet per chain. Now just continue with this pattern till the last chain, and once you have worked into the last chain, moving to the front loop of the next stitch, work 1 slip stitch and repeat the pattern. Now this will be done in total 8 times. So that we'll be having a total of 8 leaves. So just continue like this till you have done with your 8th leaf. So after completing the last leaf, that is the 8th one, I have slip stitched into the first space and cut the yarn and also weaved in all the loose ends. So that completes our succulent plant pencil topper tutorial. I hope you found it really very useful as well as interesting too. In case of any queries, please let me know through comments. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.